So this is what you can get for $10 in Tokyo. Hi, Timothy here. Right now I'm in Ginza, Tokyo, a district that is associated with luxury shopping, fine dining, and entertainment. But the question is everything really expensive here? So in this video, I'm on a mission to look for delicious but pocket-friendly food in one of the most expensive districts in Tokyo. We will set a budget of 1,500 yen per meal. With the current exchange rate, it is about 10 USD, which sounds reasonable to me. So let's get started. Our food tour will begin inside this small alley of a busy road. At a tempura restaurant. On the weekends, they only have one menu for lunch, which is a deluxe tendon. It is basically a tempura rice bowl with tons of tempura. We have green pepper, sand borer or fried fish, 2 pieces of shrimp, a perilla leaf, sweet potato, and a big piece of anago or conger eel. I noticed there was no audio in 90% of the video because the microphone appears to be broken. So I will do my best to recall how it was. The tempura flavor is good, but unfortunately some of them are not crispy enough. Namely the bell pepper, shrimp, and the perilla leaf. You can see how soggy it is. Luckily the other half is crispy. The sand borer is delicious. It tastes like fish and chips. The sweet potato is crispy on the outside, but still soft on the inside. Same thing with the anago tempura. But the flavor might be too light for some people. If that is the case, you can add tensuyu or tempura sauce, and it will enhance the flavor. Overall, it was pretty good, and the price is reasonable. Although half of my tempura is not crispy, which I suspect I got the short end of the stick, because most of the reviews are positive. But that was my experience. Food tour in Japan is not complete without ramen. Not only this place is quite affordable, it also won multiple awards and has been listed multiple times in Michelin Guide Tokyo. And they are known for their clam ramen. Yes, you heard it right. A clam-based ramen. On a quick glance, it looks like a typical ramen. But the more you look at it, the further it gets from your typical ramen. First, they have ribbon-shaped fish cake, a couple slices of chicken breast, a piece of tofu, a slice of chashu, and buried between the toppings is a piece of clam. As usual, we need to start with the soup. The soup is delicious. It is a soy sauce base with a slight hint of seafood or clam. And I was notified that I have to try their shallot oil. So obviously I need to give it a go. And they were right. As good as the soup already is, the addition of the shallot oil takes it to the new level. It is delicious but not overwhelming. The noodles are also pretty good. It has an earthy aroma and flavor. But the toppings are alright. Nothing special in particular, although they have plenty of toppings, which is a plus in itself. Our next location is located right beside this chopstick store. And it requires you to get a ticket from the staff. So first, you gotta go inside the building. At the end, you will find stairs into the basement, which is where the store is located. Then the staff will hand you a ticket. So I thought I came early, but apparently I'm not early enough. They open at 11:30. I got my ticket at 11:24, and my estimated sitting time is 1 to 1:30 p.m. So I need to wait at least 1.5 hours. But luckily you don't have to wait. This is what we are looking for: a Wagyu Bento box. They have grilled Wagyu, a sukiyaki flavored Wagyu, and a mix of both, which is what we should try. It is 80 yen over our budget, but I think we could afford it. And here it is. This is what you can get for $10. A Wagyu Bento box. There are two parts of this box. The first half is a lightly seared Wagyu. Look at that marbling. It comes with wasabi, small pieces of tamagoyaki, and tororo, or grated yam. And the other half is a sukiyaki flavored Wagyu, with a couple pieces of tofu, to mimic how a real sukiyaki is served. But how does it taste? Luckily, it tastes as good as it looks. It is very tender and buttery. It almost feels as if you are drinking it. The first half is named Wagyu Tororo, so I assume we are supposed to eat them together. Tororo is a grated yam with a slimy texture. I'm not really a fan of Tororo, but we gotta give it a go. I think it is not a good idea to mix them together. I don't mind the texture, but the Tororo itself doesn't have much flavor, which masks the Wagyu flavor. As for the other half, the sukiyaki was also great. It does have the sweet flavor of sukiyaki. My only complaint is the portion. The portion is way too small. You only get 50 grams of Wagyu. But you can pay a bit more to get double the portion of Wagyu. You get so much Wagyu that it overflows from the box. It looks like a jewelry box of meat. Same deliciousness, double the satisfaction, and slightly more expensive. I guess I wasn't too late because apparently they only sell 50 servings per day. So you need to come early and get your ticket. Anyway, let's move on to our next location. This is where our next location is. You don't see it? There. It is located inside another alley, a Yakitori and Kamameshi restaurant called Torigin. They have two stores side to side. This is the main store, and next to it is a new branch. It can be your second option, because the main store always has a long line, and the line goes deep inside the store. The store is pretty spacious, but still expect to wait for a while. Let's see what they have in store. First, they have yakitori or grilled skewers, which most people are familiar with. The other menu is kamameshi, which is a rice cooked in a traditional style kettle. And yes, they serve you the entire kettle. Inside you get a steaming hot rice. In a nutshell, this is a cooked rice with toppings of your choice. Let's try it out. And it was delicious. The flavor is very light, but it has a nice fragrant and subtle flavor. The chicken is a bit dry, but it is savory and it goes well together with the rice. Because this is also a yakitori place, it is not complete without trying their yakitori as well. The yakitori is also delicious. The chicken is tender and juicy, with a classic tare sauce. As I continued eating, I noticed that the kamameshi had way more rice than the toppings. I guess the kamameshi is supposed to be shared, and that way you can order more yakitori, because the rice goes well with their yakitori. And the portion is pretty big. Well, maybe next time I will try the other yakitori. They all look delicious. So those are some delicious but budget-friendly food that you can find in Ginza, Tokyo. There are also other places that I have shared in previous videos. Go check it out if you haven't already. But that's gonna do it for now. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.